So much for being here, for being with the fans. This is a huge honor for us. I'm sure everybody here is a huge fan of your work. See, they all love you. So. And well, I'm sure this is a very unique thing to go back to something that you did 30 years ago. Can you say a little, something about it, about the experience of going back to the T800?
Well, first of all, are you going to translate?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
We have to practice our timing. Well, eu perguntei como ele se sente voltando ao T800, voltando a uma franquia que ele iniciou há 30 anos.
I first of all want to say that I am so happy to be in Brazil.
Antes de mais nada, eu queria dizer que eu estou muito feliz de estar aqui no Brasil.
I just spent the last 3 days at the Arnold Classic, which is the biggest sports and fitness festival in South America.
Eu passei os últimos 3 dias no Arnold Classic, que é o maior evento de fitness da América do Sul.
And several years ago, the question came up, where would we have the Arnold Classic World Bodybuilding Championships in South America? And I immediately said there's only one place that I would accept. Since my name is on it, I can say exactly where it's going to go, and that's Rio de Janeiro.
Há alguns anos, nós tínhamos que decidir para onde levaríamos o evento, e eu disse, bom, o evento tem meu nome, então só tem um lugar que a gente pode levar esse evento, que é para o Rio de Janeiro.
So we will have it every year here in Brazil, and I love coming back here. And this time it was great because at the same time I said, why don't we use the time, since I'm already in Brazil, to do the Arnold Classic, let's go and show the fans a little bit of footage, some film. Even if they don't have all of it ready yet, but let's show them this 20 minutes. And this is why I'm here to show to you 20 minutes of the Terminator movie.
Ele disse que era uma oportunidade incrível para, além de fazer o evento de fitness, também trazer 20 minutos do filme para vocês assistirem em primeira mão, já que o filme ainda não está 100% pronto, mas vocês terão então a oportunidade de assistir 20 minutos de Exterminador do Futuro Gênesis.
So to answer your question, it is wonderful to be asked back again and to do another Terminator film. Because as you said, that more than 30 years ago, we started this franchise, we started the Terminator movies, and in most cases when you see 30 years later, they're all different actors. If it is in Batman movies, or if it is in the James Bond movies, and all those movies are different actors. In this one, it's the same actor for the last 30 years, so this is great.
É muito legal voltar a uma franquia que você está fazendo há mais de 30 anos, porque na maioria dos casos, quando as franquias avançam tanto tempo, os atores mudam. É o caso do Batman, é o caso do James Bond, mas aqui nada mudou, continua sendo Arnold Schwarzenegger, o T800. Well, and a lot of people asked about working with Emilia Clarke. I'm sure there's a lot of Game of Thrones fans here. Right? So, what can you tell about the experience of working with the new Sarah Connor? Eu perguntei, muitos de vocês perguntaram como foi trabalhar com a Emilia Clarke, são fãs de Game of Thrones, então como foi trabalhar com a Emilia, a nova Sarah Connor?
Well, I have seen Emilia Clarke in Game of Thrones on several of the shows. And to then meet her and to see her tremendous will to become strong and muscular and to be this fighting machine and to learn how to handle stunts and to work with the guns and all of this stuff. She did an extraordinary job and really changed within 3 months period in her body and also her attitude and everything, and became this hard, feisty, but sexy girl. So she did a terrific job.
a Emília, ele tinha visto ela trabalhando em Game of Thrones, e ele acompanhou ao longo de alguns meses o crescimento dela, em seu treinamento para lidar com armas, treinamento físico e toda a parte que ela teve que passar para se tornar essa personagem que é durona, a Sarah Connor. E ele tem um tremendo orgulho de ter visto isso acontecer, ele acompanhou ao longo dos meses isso acontecendo. And how about Alan Taylor, the director? O Alan Taylor é o diretor que também é de Game of Thrones. He also did Game of Thrones, some episodes.
Yeah, and he did the very big movie Thor, which
Largo,
was kind of like one of his first, movies, and he did an extraordinary job in that. And based on that, I was very excited about approving him and working with him. And he did really a great job because he's a great collaborator and believes in synergy, bringing people together, which is very difficult to do in a big action movie like this, because you have the visual effects people, you have the special effects people, you have the stunt people, you have the lighting people, the sound people, the camera people, and the actors. You have to bring all of that together. And so it's a big, big challenge. And he did an extraordinary job with that, and also did an extraordinary job with the size and the action, but also with the scenes to really get the emotions out. Because what Terminator has is, it has tremendous emotions in there, besides just great action and all the great chase scenes and fight scenes and so on.
Bom, para ele, o Alan Taylor, algo que ele trouxe para a equipe foi um tremendo senso de sinergia. Ele foi muito bom em conseguir congregar as pessoas. As equipes de um filme de ação, como o Exterminador, Futuro, Gênesis, são muito grandes, tem muitos profissionais trabalhando, e ele conseguiu trazer todos eles, fazer todos eles trabalharem juntos por um mesmo objetivo. Isso é algo muito difícil, ele fez um trabalho extraordinário com isso, e basicamente é isso. Sim, e ele fez também, sorry, I have a buffer. I'm not used to translating, but well,
You're doing a great job.
Thank you so much. E ele disse também que ele fez outra coisa que, além da ação, que é extraordinária, que é muito grande e interessante, ele também conseguiu pontuar o filme com momentos de emoção, que é algo que pode ser um pouco inesperado. A gente vai falar mais sobre isso. Talk a little bit more about the emotions in this film, because you seemed surprised this morning during the press conference that I don't know, did you cry watching it, or because it felt like you were really, I wasn't expecting it.
I was not expecting it. You're absolutely correct, because I remember that in Terminator 2, for instance, I was really surprised about the emotions in the end when I go into this Molten and the kids that's crying and there's this whole emotional goodbye scene. And so I said, James Cameron, the director, he's an expert in that. He's an expert in the big size, but also in the emotions. And then I saw this movie now. I saw Terminator 5, literally just before I got here. And like I said, it's not finished yet. The titles are not on it, and the music is not fine-tuned. But I mean, it's kind of finished. And I saw it, and I said to myself, it was really powerful. And the emotions, the relationships between the Terminator, for instance, and Sarah Connor. And it creeps up on you. It's like a total surprise, because you think when you go to see a movie like that, it's all about the big action and about the fantasy and about the visual effects and all of those things, kicking serious. But I mean, you don't expect those emotional things kind of creeping up on you. And so I tell you that I watched the film with around with 7 or 8 people. We were all sitting in a small screening room, and they all had tears in their eyes. And so this is why I know that people will be surprised about the kind of relationships and how well it was edited, and how well the music from Hans Zimmer plays. And so, I just think that it's important to mention that to the audience, because that's how I felt. It was really surprising.
Ele disse que ele ficou muito surpreso ao assistir ao filme e com o impacto emocional que ele tem em determinadas cenas que lembraram a ele do Exterminador Futuro 2, quando tem aquele final, olha, não é um spoiler, imagino que todos vocês tenham assistido Exterminador Futuro 2, é o momento em que o Exterminador desce naquele metal derretendo, e o quanto aquilo é emotivo. E nesse filme tem vários momentos assim, entre o Exterminador e a Sarah Connor, momentos que ele assistiu numa sessão bem pequena, com pouca gente, e nessa sessão, quando terminou, estavam todos com lágrimas nos olhos, então o filme tem momentos bastante emotivos. Well, thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry we have that time we have. Thank you so much for being here again. And any last partiu?
Well, thank you very much. It's wonderful to talk to all of you. Hasta la vista, baby. Now we're back. Are we back? Okay, we're back. Okay, I just want to throw in an extra one. Get to the chopper!
Ele tá dando um autógrafo lá naquele canto lá, em cima.